you talk about in the book on like how you wanted to get in the battle, right? You wanted to be in the front. You wanted to not be on the B team, but the A team.
Yeah.
You know, you wanted to be in the fight. When you got your Green Beret, you know that's what you were expecting, and you ended up on the B team, and it wasn't what you wanted, right? And then you got assigned something else, and you're like, I want to go to dive school. It took a lot of courage for you to even like go in and voice that. And I want to know what was going on mentally, and how did you combat to get that courage to ask for what you want?
It's a stupid thing to do. One is to ask for something else when you're just at that point in your career, you're just told to like shut up and do it, you know, be quiet and just do what you're told. But
I want to point out you were brand new.
I was very brand new.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So I shouldn't have been asking for anything. But I was going to be the third MOS. You're generally 2 MOSs per team. I would be the third MOS of my MOS on any team. And so that gave me a little bit of bravery. And I was going to be on a mountain team that definitely didn't want to do that. And I think it was, I got to see a guy that was a diver, and I saw how he carried himself and how meticulous he was. And I'm like, man, I like that. And I want to be a part of that. You don't receive if you don't ask. And so I was willing to just at least try. You know, all he could say is no, and probably make me do some push-ups or something like that. But yeah, it was worth it for sure.
When he said yes, and then, you know, you went to the next stage to say like, you know, this is what I want to do. And then they shut the door in your face by saying, well, black people can't swim. Talk to us about, first of all, the emotions that you must feel from that stereotype, right? And that how a stereotype could have stopped, you know, prevented you from a goal that you wanted, you know, like you should still be able to go for it, right? So, and how you push that barrier to get to where you are.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if I were 6'5", right, they would have said something about me being 6'5". If I were, 4 or 5, it would have been the same thing. They would have said something about that. You know, I think in special forces, you're 12 men in remote areas for an extended period of time. If you don't have thick skin, and you can't get past your weakness, and sometimes your people's weaknesses or differences, I guess, in this instance, is if you can't get past that, then they're not willing to get past it as well, and because they don't want it to be an issue later on. And so I think that's probably the best thing they could have said to me, and just bringing that up and you know, giving me a chance. But that comment is really probably what kept me from quitting in the pool and not even getting to dive school. Just pre-scuba was horrible. I wanted to prove them wrong. I wanted to prove myself wrong anytime I doubted myself. And so, if for those listening, I mean, as we fall into our differences, if we allow our differences to direct our paths and our goals, then we're limiting ourselves. I think we're all the same. We all put our pants on the same way. And so it wasn't worth me quitting just because of that.